Good evening and thanks for joining me on today's edition of Citi News Daily on Citi TV. My name is Akanya Ofori. Coming up, we'll hear why an anti-corruption crusader is worried about the appointment of ACP Addo-Danquah as the acting boss of the police CID and the head of private banking at Royal Bank wins Citi FM's Best Boss promotion. Stay with us, we have the details. An anti-corruption crusader, Azeem, has described as worrying the appointment of ACP Addo-Danquah as the acting boss of the Police Criminal Investigations Department. He says the appointment is a clear indication of the government's attitude towards the fight against corruption. ACP Addo-Danquah was fingered by musician A+ in the investigation of corruption allegations against two deputy chiefs of staff, Asenso Boachi and Abujinapo. ACP Addo-Danquah, who was a member of the team that probed the matter at the time, was accused of manipulating the investigations. This allegation made against her was not investigated. Speaking to Citi News Daily, Azeem said the appointment undermines the president's fight against corruption. Meanwhile, the former Director General of the Criminal Investigations Department of the Ghana Police Service, Bright Odro, who was asked to proceed on leave a few days ago, is accusing the police hierarchy of unfair treatment. He bemoans why he was not given a hearing over allegations that he is protecting the activities of some land guards in the national capital. Now, following a directive from the Liquefied Petroleum Gas Marketing Companies Association to its members across the country to shut down operations from today, Citi News Daily visited some gas filling stations to find out if they were complying with the directive. Earlier, the association had said the decision was made to enable them undertake major maintenance works on their stations across the country. However, Citi News Daily's checks at some gas stations showed that while some were complying, others were not. When we visited some LPG stations within the Dade Kotopon and Lejokukukro municipalities within the Greater Accra region, we found out that operations were ongoing. At the Anaset company at Awudome in Accra, the operations officer, Mauli Doni, said the company was complying with the directive. In Tema, our correspondent Elvis Washington reported that none of the gas stations was complying with the directive. Well, ever since the gas explosion at Atomic Junction happened, a number of people have raised concerns about the sighting of fuel stations within their vicinities. Well, today, some residents of RITs Junction at Adenta in Accra demonstrated against the sighting of a fuel station in their area. The residents who held a similar demonstration 2 weeks ago after the atomic gas explosion say that they are living in fear. The chairman of the RITs Junction Residents Association, Ralph Loko, who spoke to Citi News Daily, said they would continue with their protest until the gas station is relocated. Today, President Akufo Addo launched the National Digital Property Addressing System, also known as the Ghana Post GPS. The system is expected to make it easier to find locations in the country. While speaking at the launch, President Akufo Addo expressed the hope that this new address database will create an avenue for new businesses to thrive.
With the registration for the Ghana card commencing in November, it is my expectation that all individuals and properties will be able to obtain their own unique addresses as we strive to build a credible national address register. The National Address Database creates an avenue for new businesses and industry. I urge all stakeholders, ministries, security agencies, health authorities, educational institutions, lands commission, financial institutions, private sector operators to liaise with the Ministry of Communications and Ghana Post, who are the custodians and administrators of the system, to leverage on this technology to enhance their operations. The Ghana Water Company Limited, The Electricity Company of Ghana and local governments can now plan and collect revenues in a more systematic manner, which makes their business models sustainable, as each customer will now be traceable.
For those of you who have been following us online, you may have heard us talk a lot about Citi FM's Best Boss promotion, which sought to honor bosses of various institutions and companies. Well, the head of private banking at the Royal Bank, Ifua Nanachrewa Ababio, has been adjudged the winner of the Best Boss promotion. She emerged winner out of about 50 entries that were received from employees of different companies across the country. Well, the promotion ran for 2 weeks and it sought to honor bosses of various institutions and companies. Now, moments after the announcement, Citi News Daily caught up with her and she said she was excited that she emerged winner.
I didn't see this coming. None of them told me anything. Even though I'm a bit hard on them, I think they know that I do it out of love, so maybe that's why they appreciate it. But I appreciate them too. I think that bosses should learn to appreciate their staff, come down to their level if you have to, let them understand why you say the things you do, why you do the things you do. Maybe at the time you're doing it, maybe you are angry, they won't understand, but later on try and just nurture them and let them become better people. Try to let them become like you. I think that's what a good boss should do.
And that's how we wrap up today's edition of Citi News Daily on Citi TV. My name is Akanya, Ofori. Thanks so much for watching.
Second Image International admissions in progress. Courses available include hairdressing, beauty therapy and fashion. Call us 10243 331 999. Evening and weekend classes are also available.